Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another knife of the day. And today, the knife of the day is the Spyderco Lil Lum. The Lil Lum. This is a knife, a collaboration between Spyderco and the great Bob Lum, who passed away a couple of years ago. Bob Lum worked with Spyderco on a number of knives, fixed blades, and folders. This is the Chinese folder that he created for the Spyderco Ethnic series. Now, there's a little story behind this. The Lum folder, they came in two sizes previous to this Lil Lum. There was a bigger size, then this medium size. I don't have the bigger size, I just have the medium size sprint run with the Decision handles. And this medium size one is about 3.2 inches. And then in 2016, Spyderco found the original. So what Spyderco did was they went back after Bob Lum's passed away, and they released just last year the Lil Lum, the smaller size to the other Lum folders. It's kind of interesting because they were looking for the original design, because Bob Lum actually did three designs: a Little Lum, a Medium Lum, and the Big Lum. And they couldn't find it, so they proceeded into production, and then they found it a little later. And if you notice with the leaf blade, there's more belly on the smaller one than on the medium one and on the larger one as well. You see that blade shape? Because they were so far into production when they finally found the originals that they just said, okay, well, we'll just go with the fatter leaf blade. I have all of the Lums except for the bigger folding Lum. I love his knives. I really do. And I couldn't wait for the small, itty bitty Little Lum. Now, Spyderco has already released a sprint run of the Lil Lum with blue Decision handles. I decided not to go with it. This is good enough for me. So let's talk about the Lil Lum. First of all, it has that wide leaf shape blade. A lot of Spyderco knives have a wide leaf shape blade. I love it. It's so great for an EDC knife. Again, I talked about the belly. It's a little bit more belly on this leaf shape. It's a full flat ground knife. So for this little itty bitty knife, it's a wonderful slicer. Spyderco is very good at small knives. They just fit really decently into your hands. It doesn't have jimping. It has, you see the swedge? It does have a swedge on the top of the blade, just like the other Lum. Take off a little bit of that steel on the blade and make it look nice as well. You see that top swedge on the top? It's really nice. VG10 steel. This Lil Lum, when I say it's small, it's small. The blade is 2.3 ounces, so it's legal everywhere. It's under that 3-inch mark in some places where you can't carry a knife with a blade 3 inches or more. So it's under that. It's about, almost all of it is edge. 2.2 inches of that 2.3 inches is edge. So it's all edge. Only 5.4 inches total in length. It's a real small knife. Only 1.9 ounces too, so you really get a lot. This is one of those Spyderco little big knives. It's just a real nice job. The handle, black G10, skeletonized full stainless steel liners. Has a little lanyard hole. The clip is a regular clip. I wish they would have done the wire clip, but I know they're trying to, the thing about a sprint run, well, they did change the clip. It would have been nice to have just a lighter wire clip. But I admit I always like the wire clip. The clip is left hand, right hand, tip up only on this. It has a nice liner lock, jimping on the liner lock, so that you don't have problems. If you have fat fingers like me, you don't have problems with closing it. It's really simple and to close. It's easy, very easy to get to that lock. I really like the Lil Lum. I was debating on getting the sprint run with the Precision handles, but since in 2016 I bought every single knife, it was a challenge for me in their 40th anniversary to buy every single knife. I've been a little bit more selective this year, but man, I like the Lil Lum. It's a nice little knife. It is not cheap. It does come with a decent price tag on it, but man, if you could do it, if you want just a smaller knife to throw in your purse or just drop in your pocket, a secondary knife, this is a perfect secondary knife, then you might want to look at the Lil Lum. If you're a big Bob Lum fan like I am, you might want to consider it as well. The knife for today, folks, well, it's the Lil Lum. Yeah, just this little 5.4-inch dynamo with that full flat ground, that big belly on the leaf shape, just a real nice slicer. Takes after his middle-sized brother and of course the larger Lum that I don't have in front of me. To give you a little look at how it compares, I have the Dragonfly, and of course the handles on the Dragonfly and the Native are a lot longer, but I'm trying to give you blade size instead of just the entire size. It's a small package, but it has a decent sized blade. There you have it. That's the knife of the day, the Spyderco Lil Lum. If you enjoy the Knife of the Day series, we do it Monday through Friday here on the Keith Kevin Kin channel. Don't forget to show your love. Thumb it up. Let me know that we should continue it. We have a whole bunch of other knives to go. We're about 60% through the Spyderco, so a lot more Spydercos to come. And then we go into the Chris Reeve knives. There are close to 60 Chris Reeve knives, Browse blade knives, over 25 of those. We'll do the hinderers, the case knives, all the knives will be coming your way in this series. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your time. I know that's a very precious, precious thing. So I really appreciate it. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Take good care of yourselves and your families. Goodbye.